There, Pisces, Healing Grasshopper here to do your first week in August reading, the 1st through the 8th. Let's see what we got. Feel really excited for some reason. Some excitement happening. This one first. Okay. Excitement. Very nice. Not reversed. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy to see this. Okay. So, Three of Cups. You've got like a supportive, welcoming, celebratory. You always have to say that word with this card because obviously these three are toasting to each other. But, these are three people who are really enjoying each other and supportive of each other, toasting each other, right? Which is, a very a kind of a contrasting energy to the next card. That's the Six of Swords, kind of a defeated, forlorn uh feeling of moving away from pain. So this is like the celebration after moving away from the pain. And I felt excited when I picked up the deck. I think in this week and in this month, Pisces, that you're really going to feel like an Aquarius too, the entire collective, I feel like. Um, but you especially, Pisces, your energy is one of kind of relief mixed with exuberance, like, wow, things really are changing for me. How fabulous. Because it was a long time coming, Pisces. Yeah, the star, a wish coming true. This is you really observing things moving your way. King of Swords. This is an attitude. It represents an attitude as you move into the next chapter of your life where you will be more selective about who enters your friend circle. When we were young, most people anyway, like when you're a teenager in your early 20s, we all had a lot of friends. And it was like we collected friends, like Pokemon cards, you know? Like when you're young, it's very important to have lots of friends, and you don't quite realize that half those friends aren't really your friends. They're toxic. And, you learn through the years as you get older not to tolerate that. Um, and this energy comes with maturity. This is after you've gone through the pain and the toxicity, the aggravation that people can bring into your life. And Pisces, you're like, uh-huh, here we are. Pisces, you're like, never again. not reversed. Yeah. Three of Swords under the Six of Swords. It's moving away from heartbreak. But let's not forget that the King of Swords is right next to it. This is, you taking charge of this. You taking responsibility for what happens in your life now, which is very important. Another thing is that when we're younger and we have all those friends and everything, life seems to happen to us, and we feel that way. And as we get older, we become more and more in control of our own lives. And that's what this is here. That King of Swords is like, I'm tired of things happening to me. I'm going to take charge of what happens to me and what goes on in my own life. Right? Wow. The Lovers. This is very much depicting what I just said. King of Swords, one who takes charge of his um, relationships and is selective about who's in his life. Here is the pain that you've gone through that's helped you become the King of Swords. But then the Lovers here is about your situations that you find yourself in now and in the future. Because the Lovers is not about actual lovers. I say it all the time. This is about two people who have been put into a situation by the universe. That it is your choice, both of these people's choice, what they're going to make of the situation, right? So this is very much like a blank slate of your relationships, platonic and romantic, professional, in the future. And very much there's a transparency here too, because the nakedness is prominent here for me in this reading. Like you see things very clearly, and swords talk about clarity, and the King of Swords has a very sharp eye. And see, these people are here, they're laid bare. There's no hiding. And there's very much an air here, the lovers of, God sees everything, God watches, and you see, so you become the King of Swords with a better connection to oneself and spirit, right? And if you're connected to yourself and to spirit, you can have more of a bird's eye view of situations and things become clear. And people aren't able to, ooh, look at the Emperor. People aren't able to hide things from. The Emperor is the CEO of his own life, and this came out for Aquarius too. If you've got Aquarius in your chart, I would have a look at that reading too. Neither of these are reversed. You see this line here? Look at how sad this line is. This is all about pain, suffering. Also, your approach to this suffering, right? There's some of it, deciding to move away from the suffering, which is very heroic. But we've also had those moments of mourning over what's happened to you. But here you are taking charge of your life and tackling things as they come, but in a commanding way, right? Because the Seven of Wands is all about being in control. He's fending off all of these wands, but he's handling it very well. He's above it all, right? So this somewhat is a minor reflection of the emperor here, where anything that's put in front of you, you know that you can handle now. And that, no one in the future you're going to allow to get the best of you. Outcome card, please. Justice. Wow. Yeah, this must be from the last reading. No. Is this ours? No. Okay. That was a mistake. Um, okay. The Justice card. This is just a reminder. And remember before I said God sees everything. God sees everything. And it's showing up here right next to the lovers, right? You have learned a lot about people and what they do. And there have been people who have done you wrong. You've moved away from it, but here is you um looking back at what's happened to you. I'm sorry, the pauses are because I trying to make sure that I don't miss any downloads here. Um there's an actual dialogue that goes on in my mind while I'm doing this. And sometimes it could be hard for me to speak and listen to spirit at the same time. So justice is very much corresponding to this middle line here. Just reminding you that what's been done to you will be dealt with by the divine. You know, it's like, don't you worry your little head about any of that stuff. You know, God's got this. God sees everything. God's taking care of it. I often bring up the angel Raguel when the justice cards come up because he is the angel of justice. So if there are things that in your mind that you can't shake, especially like in the mornings, I know for me, like things that people have done to me in the past seem to bubble up in my mind in the morning. Just call on Raguel. Just, Raguel, can you take care of this? I know you're taking care of it. Thank you. It's that give it up to God saying, and let's focus on moving forward and getting here. Two of Wands, upright. Look at the Emperor, not reverse. That's also upright. Okay. There is a very strong feeling, Pisces, here of you taking control, which is very important because Pisceans, Pisces, you really are the sign, and there are a few other signs like a Cancer. But anyway, you are one of those signs where people will take your kindness for weakness and really take advantage of you. And you are trusting and you open your heart to people, and some of them will stomp on it, you know. But you are very much standing in your power now, and you are aware of what I just said. Uh, You're aware of what some people are capable of, and you are not having that anymore. You are making choices for yourself. These are conscious, intuitive, but also highly intellectual choices that you're making, intelligent choices, the right choices for yourself with forethought and instincts. I heard the word no too. You're learning that no is a full sentence too. Good for you, Pisces. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords also came out for Aquarius. Attached to the Queen of Swords. This just talks about complete, full, and balanced energy of discernment. That's all this is saying. You fully coming into the power of discernment. God help the grifter types that come across you because they're never going to get anywhere. You see them coming a mile away. The magician. Yeah. What did I say about complete and balanced energy? The magician has got all of the aces in front of him. Complete and balanced power at his fingertips. There's pain in this middle line again. Pisces, I know that you're in pain. I'm sorry, but you're not the only ones. You're not alone. I've had this talk, especially in this past 2 years with my queerance. Um, the entire collective. Oh, and all of the people who follow me are light workers. And a lot of you are empaths, right? And empaths really go through it because narcissists are attracted to us like moths to a flame, right? So we are put through it. But as we ascend, we learn and we become more and more skilled empaths, right? And that's what this is all about because we grow stronger through this pain that we're put through. And then as we grow stronger, there's less and less of those painful moments because we don't allow that in our lives any longer. One more, please, Spirit. Hold on, guys. There it is. Yeah, the Eight of Cups and the Justice card. Okay. This is very nice energy here. Emerging, walking away from that pain and emerging from an old life into a new paradigm, walking towards a new paradigm. These cups here represent everything that you put effort into, things that you invested your heart, especially. But you know it wasn't serving you. You are walking away from it. And you're leaving those cups for the universe to clear. You've had enough. You're confident that you're going to find something better, and you are right. The Justice card also talks about what is promised to you in the future, which are better times. Three of Cups. Your good karma is coming to you, and you're going to feel some of that energy filling you and your life. Okay? Pisces, I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys in the comments section. Advice cards? No, I didn't think so. Um, I love hearing from you guys. I answer every single comment. It really uplifts me and keeps me going. Um, so if you've got something on your mind, drop me a line. I will be answering every single comment. Um, Half of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. And subscribing is a very quick gesture that costs you nothing and helps out the channel more than you know. I would really appreciate it if you check right now and see if you're subscribed. If you're not, please click on that button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the upcoming videos. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and beyond, by the way. So please click that button. Also, um, some of you may not realize that there's more to just your sun sign videos. You can also find useful messages in your moon, rising, and north node sign. If you don't know what those are, there are plenty of websites that will do it for you for free. Just Google calculate my blank sign, find out what those are, come back to the Healing Grasshopper channel and listen to the corresponding videos, and you'll find useful messages for you there. If you guys are really inclined to help me in helping me, I would love it if you would go to my playlist that I've made, choose a playlist to listen to, put it on autoplay, and put it on for background noise while you're cleaning or whatever. Also, while you're sleeping would really help me with the watch hours. Watch hours are everything to a YouTube channel. Would help me greatly. So thank you. Um, Shout out to all my viewers, my American viewers. Kisses. Thank you for all of your support. But also my other viewers from outside of the country. You blow my mind. My Australian, Canadian, UK. Wow. It blows me away that I'm reading for people in other countries. I don't think it's ever going to get old. But shout out also to the Philippines, to Brazil, to my Spanish speaking countries, and to India. So, you non English speakers, thank you very much. Um, I hope that you stay with the channel and hang in there with the subtitles for a while. At some point, I will be able to start dubbing my videos in in your languages. Um, I am aiming to dub in Hindi, Spanish, Portuguese, and Tagalog. So, but that's in the future. For now, if you can do your best to support this channel so that we can grow and start doing new things and afford to do new things. Okay? So I thank you guys. I love you very much, Pisces. Have a good week. Love, light, and many blessings.